Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another little tarot reading. Today I'm going to use the Hush Tarot deck. This is a deck by Jeremy Hush. And let's see. Today's question is going to be, what advice do we need to hear today? Also, pardon my morning raspiness. She's here with us to play this morning. So what is advice that anybody watching might need to hear? I'm going to start doing these long format tarot videos more often because I really enjoy them. Longer format. Short but long. I feel like for some people, a lot of options or like opportunities or decisions to be made might be upcoming, and for other people, maybe for the same people, but there is this like spread out energy. And I feel, anybody watching this? I feel like this came out upside down because it was trying to show itself to the camera. It was like, hey, look at me. I'm new. New beginnings. Yeah, I feel like somebody might be trying to reach out to you, or you might feel a lot that you want to share or communicate. It's giving me that energy. And I read based off of more than just the cards at face value, although that's important. But when I shuffle and pull cards, the way that the deck splays out and the way that the cards fly out, every read is different and imbibes a different quality, a different energy, a different feeling. And what do we have here? The Ace of Pentacles. Blah, 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 blah. That's more newness. But yeah, the way these two fell out, they were upside down, and I felt this energy of like giving. So either you feel or are feeling like you want to start something, like you could be feeling extremely impulsive or spontaneous. And there could, you know what? Because I'm the reader, I don't know if I can help myself but be a little unintentionally biased towards my own past experience, my own life experience. Of course, I can only read from a well of what I've ever experienced before. You know what I mean? I only have such a reference bandwidth for how I interpret these readings. And how I would interpret this so far is like, I almost, like the image I'm getting is somebody at a running block, like a starting block on a track with one foot back on a block and then another foot in front, and they're leaning forward and they're about to take off. And it's almost like the impulsion of that fall is going to lend itself to the communication and expression of some very deep-seated ebbing and flowing emotions. And the Moon card, the way that it came out and the way that I'm feeling in this context reminds me of like passion, like a wellspring of emotions, like a floodgate of emotions coming out. So you could be having clarity soon. This could indicate that as soon as you take the step into whatever that new unknown territory is that you've been wanting to do or been looking into, whether that's traveling somewhere or saying something that's on your mind or just doing something or taking a workshop or whatever it is, I feel like as soon as you step into that, there is this, it's pretty crazy, like this energy of clarity, and the image that I'm feeling for this is kind of like a vortex of round, clear, like spirals of energy. And I just got this thing yesterday, and I guess this is oil because it didn't go away, so it's not water. That makes me kind of sad. I have a tendency to like ruin shirts immediately when I get them. Yeah. Okay, anyway, moving on. Oh, the spiral. I was going to talk about the spiral. What I was seeing was it was this like spiral, and it was almost as if, imagine like a funnel of water, and then imagine dropping a bead of ink, and then imagine watching a slow motion video underwater of the water spiraling and the shape of it moving so slowly, and then the drop of ink goes in and it plumes out, and you can see the delineation of the edge of this plume of ink. The water and the ink have not merged entirely yet. Like, you can still see the delineation of where this ink blotch is, but as the water tornadoes more and more, the ink thins and lines become like washes of color, and they become more merged. And for some reason, I feel like there's a lot of energy maybe spiraling in your life, or a lot happening or changing or developing, and you might be feeling like this almost unconscious urge to like talk or speak truths, or to go do, like, act more on your impulses and be more spontaneous, especially with the moon next to the Fool. And I feel like once you do that, the act of like acting on whatever it is that you can relate to, it's going to create this, it's going to put color in this vortex of energy. It's going to add something, and the vortex is going to become more than just what it is now. And with the water tornado analogy, the water is going to become colorful water, purple water, inky water, whatever. I don't know if there's another way I can describe this. So let's keep going. I feel like go for it is what I want to say. Okay, yep, and we got the Ace of Cups coming out. So, and this could be an action that you are feeling called to take, and this could be something that happens in your life or comes to you at a time when you're exactly ready, and it's like comes in your life and clicks and everything lines up, and it brings this inspiration to do like more of that thing, or to become more proactive in a certain area of your life that inspires this spontaneity and clarity. And the Ace of Cups is just speaking to the emotional renewal and spiritual energetic rejuvenation that comes from acting on this fresh, inspired, clear vision. It's like a rebirth of sorts, refreshing. You could be like dreaming about some things and be wanting to put them into action. Let's get one more. You might feel like you're walking down a path and you are having little distractions here and there. You might get a little bit thrown off kilter at points, or distracted, easily distracted. The Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's something that you're ready to dominate. There's some choice that you're ready to make, and you're like burning on the edge of whatever that is, ready to to go for it. This, to me, reminds me of the feeling of like when my body has more excitement. And by excitement, I mean just the molecules are moving around, the muscles are getting tense, the heart rate is increasing, the flesh is getting a little hotter because the body knows that it's about to go do something really important, or the body is like gearing up to go act. So there's like all of this, like this condensing of energy, I guess, concentrating of energy. But yeah, this card represents kind of conquering and dominating and choosing something, and also acting on it. So you could be like right on the cusp of like doing a new thing or making an important decision. Yeah, and the Chariot came out and it was upside down again. And I almost have a feeling, well, I mean, I do have a feeling that, well, was I holding the deck upside down? I don't know. And then here on the bottom, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about change. This is all about the turning of the wheels of fate and change. But with the Chariot, this is such a beautiful card. This represents movement and swiftness and efficiently moving towards a goal or a vision. So there's a lot of new energy coming, and there's a lot of like readiness, and there is a bit of uncertainty and unknown. So let's maybe get some advice for what is surrounding this, or how to deal with this, or how to respond to it, or what it's trying to say. But yeah, change. This for the Moon card. Whatever you step into, whatever unknowns await, you have the capacity, you have the internal reservoir of strength to be able to support yourself or be supported, or you could have other people there. It's like there's a strong support system, whether it's internal or external. And the thing that's scariest can very possibly be resolved by simply your inner reserves. I don't think it's a dangerous, like, warning, threatening kind of unknown. I think it's a jump into this unknown and prove to yourself what you're capable of and what you have inside of you kind of unknown. Get one more for the Moon. Four of Swords. Yeah, so there's something about like just calm, just be calm, just be at peace. Just there's no need to stir in the mind. And I almost feel like when the veil is lifted over the things that you fear, that you haven't encountered yet or haven't confronted yet, when the veil is lifted and the fears are stepped headfirst into, it's going to create this sense of calm and peace, because you will see what's really there and you will feel rest assured with the Four of Swords. And one more. I keep saying one more. Oh my gosh. And we have the Four of Wands as well. This is just going to be like, this is really cool. Total peace of the spirit, total relaxation, total calm, total belongingness. It's like when you face your fears and when you when you take the leap and you speak the truth, talk and walk the truth, and confront the unknown and make the choice and experience the blissful consequences of that choice, and are very supported and quick moving towards whatever it is that you're choosing. When you are in that space, there's like a spiritual, energetic, soulful belongingness with the Four of Wands. There's like a feeling of homecoming. You might be feeling like you're landing either a part of you or just you're landing back in your soul. You're coming home to your spirit, to who you are, to your confidence. This is like peace and warmth merging with confidence and conviction and vibrancy and boldness with the fire. It's a sense of stability and predictability and reliability and comfort and belongingness surrounding the energy of fire, spontaneity, self-expression, boldness, all that stuff. So I feel like it's okay, it's really okay to do the thing that is spooky or scary or unknown. It's like trust your primordial impulse, trust your intuition, and all appears like it's going to go well. This is what we have. It's a little mirrored. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this. If you want a personal reading from me, you can just send me a message here or on Instagram at Rustic Peach. I have a tarot Patreon. It's called Aaliyah Tamar Art and Tarot, and I will link it in the description. And on there you can find in-depth monthly collective readings, and I just dive into the energy of the month. That's my intention when I do the readings, and they range from 60 to 80 minutes. And I also have a few more slots open in my Patreon for personal monthly readings, short and sweet monthly readings. It's just $6 a month for the collective general reading and $8 for the personal reading. So that's that. And you can follow me on Instagram at Rustic Peach for more tarot and life and funny Aaliyah things, and at the.funk for my visual art illustration. Check out my website, aaliyahtamar.com, for more art and for my shop. And I will see you guys next time.